What up, everybody? I'm Patrick Cloud, and welcome to another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. I was looking at the wrong camera, huh? Sorry, guys. All this new technology is new for us. Like we said, we're used to 2 iPhones. Today, I got a very special co-host today, BT Kingsley. What's up, man?
Oh, I thought I was Tahir, and it was just been really, really hot outside.
You said, I thought I was Tahir?
Look at my little tan.
Oh, wow.
I used to be Tahir. See that?
What were you doing this weekend?
Nothing.
Were you in the
Driving.
sun?
No. I was in the house the whole time.
You got some AC?
I saw that shit earlier today. I was like, what the fuck is
It was
that?
incredibly hot this weekend, and I hated it. But yeah, Tahir had some car issues. He may or may not be joining halfway through.
Told him to get rid of that Saturn.
What's crazy is he has a brand new, like, up-to-date car.
Yes.
And it opens with an app.
Yeah.
But if the app fails, it will betray you like a key never will. Because unless you lose a key gonna work.
What's wrong with this? This used to be. This is a good time. We just getting too fancy, man.
I haven't opened a car with a key, though, for a long time.
You and me both. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like to just, I touch my doorknob and it locks.
I miss that, but if you being chased, that sucks.
Well, so does looking for an app, though.
You over here like, trying to lock your phone, trying to get the... recognize me.
Look at me. You got to be still. Bitch, I'm ready for my life, bitch. Keys can't be the bullshit. A lot of people in the movies normally die because it's the crank up.
No, I it's weird because sometimes I'll get home late and I'll go to my door and sometimes there'll be like not sometimes, it's always there. There's a gate that needs a key.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be like taking a long time, and in the back of my head I'll be like, oh, I'd be dead if this was an emergency.
You wouldn't have made it.
Would not have made it. But yeah, it's good. It's good to see you, man. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
I miss you too, man. I haven't seen nobody, man. I've been giving out a lot of I miss yous and I love yous because, you know what I mean?
You just been chilling?
Yeah, man. I be in the house, bro. I don't fucks around.
Are these pandemic moves, or have you kind of been like that?
In honesty, what'll happen is I get a fair amount of auditions, and humbly, commercially, things have been going well. So I'll
nice.
So sometimes I'll get a veil. So I haven't booked it yet, but I'm not going outside until they say yay or nay.
Oh, just playing it smart.
Yeah, because it'd be like a 2 or 3 day span. It'd be like, all right, you're on the veils, and it'd be like Wednesday. I'd be like, I'm not leaving the house until they.
That's super smart.
Yeah, you can't.
Because that's the worst part of it. Like, people obviously don't want to get sick and go to the hospital, but in our positions, like we're on set, we're getting rapid tested like 3, 4, 5 times a week.
Absolutely.
And you could lose out on a huge opportunity, not because you're busy or because of anything. You could just have a positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you are done, so.
I did a Toyota National earlier this year, and I didn't book the commercial. I booked a just in case this dude gets COVID spot. So they had to pay me for like the 2 days.
That's a thing now.
Yeah, absolutely.
COVID
so it'd be like 2, 3 people sitting there like, bitch, if you sneeze, I'm on set.
Man. Oh, well, I've been trying to lay low, and it's tough because we're now entering the part of the year where it's like everybody's birthday.
Yeah.
And I've been very, very good. I wasn't waiting for the bars to open back up. I was chilling because it's the same thing. It's like people have like short-term memory. It's like open back up, yay, COVID spikes, shuts down, and it's like people are surprised.
Like they fucking
the
forgot.
7th time. So I'll try to support my friends and go out for birthday, but I'm usually masked up in there and stuff like that. I have been dodging COVID like Muhammad Ali dodges punches. I was in Miami, I was in Atlanta, and it's like I'm on these sets, and it's like the worst part is like it's scary because you'll hear like, oh, the PA from a shoot you were on 2 weeks ago tested positive. And
you're like, dun. Now your throat gets itching. I think I'm fine.
And you don't want to wait until your next shoot day to get a rapid, so you got to go and get your own. And these things are like $100.
Absolutely,
that seems illegal.
Yeah. They and yeah, man, it's been a lot. I came off about 2 months ago. That shit was crazy. It was like because I felt fine, like. I felt 85, 90% like the whole time, and then I went to the doctor just because I couldn't sleep. It was like one of the days something was just a little shortness of breath. I was like, oh, this is interesting. This hospital is interesting. Full for like blood clots and shit. I was like, oh, all right, fuck that shit.
It's crazy because
I don't want it again.
I ordered this Mexican food over the weekend.
Yeah.
And the chips were so bland that I got scared. I was eating them, and I was like, there was no. I was like, uh-oh, and I kept eating them, and I was like, please, like this can't be happening. And then I was just like, this was a funny transition because I was scared for my life, but I also transitioned into my actual meal, and I kept eating. I transitioned to the burrito, and it was delicious. And I was
the burrito fine. You eating the chip. If that's the only thing that happened, what was that? That was the only thing.
But it's funny to be increasingly worried, but you're also eating. I'm like, oh no! I just unwrapped a burrito, and I've never had such a worried but also delicious first bite of a burrito.
Yeah, what's your go-to chip?
It's delicious. What do you mean, like brand wise?
Yeah.
Yes, it's so funny because in my line of work, I talk about stuff like this all the time, but I'm still drawing a blank. I feel like it. Okay, this is gonna sound like the fattest shit ever, but I pair my chips to my meal like wine and steak.
No, that's fair. That makes sense. That's fancy life.
No,
I get it.
For real, like if I go like to get some Subway sandwiches from like a Jersey Mike's or like a Subway.
Yep, you go like barbecue.
Actually, I would go like Sun Chips or like maybe Kettle.
Okay.
And then there's like some certain things like I love salt and vinegar chips, but not with everything. Like I'll either eat those by themselves or with like a burger maybe. But then like sandwiches are always good with like, I don't know, like Laurie's colored chips. Like you said, like barbecue.
You put them on, yeah.
Anything that could work in the sandwich itself is good on the side.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's the weirdest science, but I'll like, I don't know. I pair stuff like that more than I do.
But
like
when you go
drinks.
burrito, you go tortillas. Like I'm gonna keep it in the family.
Tortilla chips?
Yeah, you go tortilla chips, burrito, horchata.
Absolutely. I think it'd be weird. Yeah, I've never had a burrito with like Lay's.
Yeah. With a Pringle
or hot Cheetos. I've never done that. Yeah, I'm trying to be less of a chip person. Like
chips are so good.
I stopped drinking soda a minute ago. At the most, I'll mix it if I'm drinking. But I try not to do like it's weird. I'm in a weird phase. Like I'm not even really doing candy bars now. Last time I went to the gas station, I got a power bar. I was like, who am I?
I'm really changing.
Quest bar.
No, you know the Cool Ranch Doritos they have. Sometimes you'll pull out the Cool Ranch Dorito and that motherfucker is littered with seasoning. If you eat that, you can't taste it. You got to go to the fucking hospital. Because that chip is.
Oh, you taste it before. You taste it on the way to your mouth because like a little bit of the residue.
You be like, what is that blue shit? I don't know, but I'm finna fucking eat it.
You sniff too much, it's going in there.
Okay.
You know what I was just talking about the other day? 3Ds. Remember 3Ds?
Yeah.
I don't get why that was discontinued. That was like the best idea of that era. Like they had the Cheeto Puff balls and stuff, like all the stuff that didn't work.
Every now and then.
Oh, the what are they? Asteroids or something like that?
No, I saw Dorito 3Ds, but I don't. But
oh, recently?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I didn't really trust the gas station, so it's a good chance that these are the discontinued ones. I didn't check the dates, so they've probably been in there a fucking while.
I wonder how that works, because it's like there's stuff that was discontinued a long time ago that you can still get, and I'm like, I'm not following the logic. It's like, remember this surge that went out in '98?
Can you still get it?
Yeah, like I had a school a show called School Lunch, and it was like basically like, how would your childhood snacks compare with your like adult taste buds? So they were trying SpaghettiOs, which are I can't believe we ever ate those.
Yeah, those are big trash.
Stuff like that. Like fruit roll-ups. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
But we were able to get a case of Surge offline, which is
really,
to my
fresh.
Knowledge, that's what I'm asking.
Oh.
We were able to get Dunkaroos
before
they came out. Yeah, I think it came back since. But we were able to get a lot of stuff that wasn't available anymore, which made me think, where is this from? Is this the last case from the 90s? Did like some worker steal it, like, collector's style, and was just like one day the recipe?
He's making them at his house,
making Surge like Breaking Bad.
What are your like go-to? They don't make this no more snacks, or like
how is it go-to?
You loved it, but they just like for me, there's a cereal called Cinnamon Mini Buns that came out hella years ago.
It was like.
It's like
did they look like Cinnabons?
Yes,
I think I remember
that. And they were fucking phenomenal. Haven't seen them no less than 15 years.
Cereal-wise, Waffle Crisp.
Waffle Crisp is good.
Waffle Crisp
They came out close to the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fuck you, Kellogg's, for I hope that ain't a sponsor.
I was about to say, I like you guys.
Kellogg's, bring that back, cinnamon mini bar, and it's funny because nobody's even tried to do anything similar to it, and it feel like a given. The other Snickers used to have ice cream brownie, so it was like the Snickers ice cream, because you got the Snickers ice cream bar, which is fire. So it's Snickers ice cream inside of a brownie with it had like peanuts and chocolate chips.
I've never seen that in my life.
Oh my God, it was the best thing.
Was that popular?
I don't know.
It
was to me.
Have you ever heard of that?
On if you're in Hollywood, right next to the Bronson Bar, that Mobile, they used to have them. They were like the only place I see to have them. I would go in there and buy the box. I said, give me all of these bitches. And he stopped fucking ordering them. Fuck you, dude, at Mobile.
I don't really like when it comes to like nostalgia, the way nostalgia works to me is like the memory of it was probably way better than it actually was at the time, or if it held up. So like from everything from food to like sometimes movies or video games, like the memory of it was so good, and then people will petition and fight to get it back, and then it'll come back and people will be like, ew.
But
you know what I mean? Like I feel like even if Waffle Crisp came back and I was like, yes, finally, I would probably have a bowl and be like, it was a good memory.
You think you have COVID again? I can't taste it. It doesn't taste the same.
A good memory. Yeah, I mean, I would say my other one was, and no one knows what I'm talking about. Maybe it's because it wasn't really called this. We called them koala munchies, and they were like these cookies. They came in like these cardboard cylinders, and they had like each one was like a light brown. It was in the shape of a koala doing different stuff. One was like holding a tree. One was like playing soccer.
Those are called Teddy Grahams. You just fucked it
up. No. But they were 3D and they had chocolate on the inside.
Oh, those are not Teddy Grahams.
So they were like cookies, and they brought them back. They're pandas now. You may have seen them in they're in gas stations now. They brought them back, and they're like all pandas doing cute stuff. But the ones that we had growing up were called koala munchies, and I guess I wouldn't mind I wouldn't care if they came back.
Have you tried the panda ones?
Yeah, they're the same. That's why I said I wouldn't care. I just got the memory of it.
You just like koala bears.
Not
you
anymore.
ate the panda, you're like, no, fuck this guy.
I like koala bears growing up, but then I learned about them, and they're actually kind of gross.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever heard like the sound one makes?
No.
Oh my God. I'm gonna just play it like
I didn't
you
even
would
know that.
never.
I never knew they even fucking made sounds.
Well, first of all, they're just gross. They're disgusting. They just sit in the trees high all day because what they eat makes them messed up.
It's funny because I feel like they never. Most of the time when you see bears in general, they never get the mouth right. Like the mouth is always like when you look at Teddy Ruxpin, he had a koala mouth. He didn't have like a full on like bear mouth. He had a koala mouth. Like it was like almost like a bird. It's like a beak.
Listen to this.
It's like a bear beak. That's a moose. What the fucksy wucksy? Stop it! You don't hear the baby crying? That's fucking horrid.
That is a horror movie.
Ugh.
That's the worst shit. That was worse than I remembered, actually.
Yeah.
I was surprised by that. No, the koalas are VV ugly. But yeah, koala munchies were the shit. But speaking of gas stations, I just want to share something. I want to share my night with you.
Let it happen.
If you will. Last night, I was at a gas station at, what time was it? It was about 11 p.m. Because I accidentally drove to San Diego.
What the fuck? What?
It's quite a story. I literally accidentally drove to San Diego. There's some fault on my part.
I don't know. San Diego's a hike.
It's a great headline, isn't it?
Golly.
I'll lay it out for you. So,
first, just before I start, what area of town do you live in? Like, are you in the valley? Valley-ish?
Woodland Hills.
Fucking go ahead.
Yes, it's a. But to be fair, I didn't start in Woodland Hills. Okay, so I was in Palm Springs, La Quinta to be exact, and it was I went out there Thursday morning, and we shot every single day, 12-hour days, 12-hour days like up until Sunday, and everybody else basically stayed the night Sunday and left today. But I had to leave during the night because I had work today.
Got you. We want to be fast.
So Palm Springs is like east, like northeast of where I live. So you know how when you type in Google, when you type in the maps, it gives you like a big overall thing, and then you press go, and then you follow it, right?
Right.
So that's how I got there. You know, I drove all the way out to Palm Springs. So I assumed going back would be, southwest. So it's Sunday night. I'm exhausted. It's like 9 p.m. And
now, how long is this drive?
It's about 2 hours.
Okay.
It took me 2.5 hours to get there. So I typed in my address. Boop, 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 boop. It's saved. My address is saved. It's the address I always use. Always use. It gave me the little general thing, and it had the line going southwest. So put in my address. Boom. Said 2 hours. In my mind, the first thing I noticed was, cool. 30 minutes less than before.
Yeah.
I'll be home by 11, right? And I was so out of it. I was driving, and it was dark, and because one of the Palm Springs natives said there's roads, there's different freeways that you can take to get back faster. So I was thinking, like, I'll take a different way back. So I was just going down these like dark roads. I was thinking about, just like the shoot and kind of like getting ready for post and sort of like organizing everything in my head.
Yeah.
And
you zoned out.
I was completely zoned out. I was tired. I was driving and stuff. An hour went by, and I was like, I don't really recognize any of this. But I'm so zoned in. I'm so tuned in that I'm just driving, listening to music. Sometimes I turn the music off, and I was just like, basically just like mapping everything out. And most of it wasn't on a highway, so I was just assuming I was taking a different way back.
Right.
Then it comes an hour 30, and I'm like, I don't know where I am. This is not anything that I am used to or have heard of.
Where is the Hollywood sign?
It's like at some point I'm gonna have to see an exit that I recognize.
Right.
Now to my point, that first hour it wasn't a freeway. It was like a highway in the like that was like
the one ways. Nothing
just
in the
like
middle,
those dark highways. So I wasn't watching just exit after exit of. It wasn't until I got to the freeway that I was like, So an hour 40 minutes go by. This is like literally like 20-25 minutes before I should have been in my home. I pull over on the freeway. And I just opened up the app again, and I wasn't really. It was on talking, so it was just telling me what to do all the way. It showed the exact same address that I have in L.A., but San Diego.
Fucking hilarious.
I have never typed that into that app in my life. I type my address in every single day of my life. It is saved. And to add insult to injury, you know how like they can pull an address from your text messages now to make it easier.
Yeah.
That was the one that I chose. I chose the one with the little text icon on.
Yeah.
So it was like
that you texted the 3 bad bitches when they was on the way over.
3.
It's a fun night.
I was about to say that was. You think a lot of me. Thank you. But for some reason, it said my exact address, San Diego.
Wow.
And I was like 3/4 of the way there. So I wasn't in San Diego yet. But I was there.
Yeah.
And I was
you
like
was passing you was in La Jolla.
When I tell you, I threw a fit. I threw a mini fit because I found out it was wrong. I threw my phone. I went into a gas station. Mini breakdown. It was quick though. It was quick. And then I deleted the app. Downloaded a new map app because I was just so mad. I get so mad at inanimate objects. I don't care if it has a soul or not.
Cussing out your phone, and you call yourself
God.
a smartphone.
It's 11 o'clock, and then I type in my actual address, and I am an hour and 40 minutes away.
That is fucking hilarious.
BT. Listen. When I tell you, I went in, I did the most out-of-pocket shit. I went into that gas station, and I bought a Red Bull.
Oh, my gosh.
And a Juul.
Wow.
I have never in my life been a Juul smoker. I needed something. I needed something,
you need something strong
to stay awake.
You
to
dip
get
the
home.
Juul in a Four Loko. I fucking need to relax.
I was like, I'm not about to just buy Marlboros.
Yeah.
Like, who is that? I'm just gonna turn that would be wild. But I was just like, I need something to get me home and something to calm me down.
Yeah.
I just felt like an idiot.
It's the worst when you know it's your fault.
Oh, who's out? Who else?
Oh, you ain't never been mad at nobody till you mad at your goddamn self. You ever show up to a plane and you miss it? It's like, bro, that's on you. This plane has been leaving at 2:30 when you bought the tickets 3 months ago.
You can't even picture yourself fighting yourself.
You know that they close the door 10 minutes early. You know what the fuck it is. And you fussing and shit. That's a bullshit. It's like, motherfucker, you should have left a little earlier. It's always on you.
I bought a Juul. That
A
shit
fucking
is
Juul,
crazy,
bro.
man.
And a Red Bull.
Yeah, I mean the Red Bull was on brand because that was like my second Red Bull in because I was like remember I was exhausted when I started, so that was the worst because a part of me knew I was like 10 minutes 20 minutes away from my bed, and now I'm sitting in this gas station like, should I sleep here and just try my luck tomorrow, because it doesn't seem like tonight's my night, but I just had to I had to drive back because like you said, who else?
I never let that lady talk to me.
Who?
The GPS. Oh no, you got. I get in people's car and like I said, can y'all cut her off? I'll just tell you where we going. I will be, but I just don't want nobody fussing at me.
I just didn't want to miss an exit. I don't do that either because she waits every time. She waits until your favorite part of the song.
Oh yeah.
It's the worst. Even if the left hand isn't for it'd be a weird. It would be a weird measurement, like 2.8 miles.
Yeah.
Nothing that needs an alert.
Right.
And it'll be like the breakdown, like
yay.
Turn right in 6 miles. Why did you tell
Every
me
day.
that? And it doesn't cut it off. It just lowers it to the point where it's uninteresting. So it's just like, and I've literally it hit worse when you're like, oh dang, that was my favorite part, and you rewind it and she does it again. That's happened. And that was happening. So I was just it was so bad.
That is hilarious.
It was so bad. What did I do with the Juul? Oh, I threw it out.
Allegedly.
I threw it out. But I might
Diego.
I do have a
Thank God it was at night.
Pen. Huh?
Thank God it was at night. Can you imagine if you had did that in the top of the day and you had to drive back
in traffic?
In Diego traffic? Oh! Ain't no fucking way.
I mean, maybe.
There's no way.
Well, if I was in traffic on the way there, I probably would have found out.
You would have noticed it. Because
earlier.
with the sun and shit.
Yeah, because I mean, it was that first leg was kind of scary. You know, like those road trips where it's just all dark and all you can see is the headlines. And there's cliffs and windy roads, and for some reason, like people are trying to like pass you and shit, and it's like, this is for my life.
Yeah, little hills have eyes. I can't do it.
What are you doing? Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I took it to the chin. And then I had to really debate if I was going to tell anybody about that. It was really one of those things. It's like, do I die with this?
I hate the windy drive. That shit is ridiculous, bro.
Because you can't even really like turn up.
You can't relax.
Can't relax. You can't turn up.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And I'm
shit.
not a fast driver, so I get a little nervous when it gets too far. But when you get distracted, like. I only go fast when I'm distracted and it's late. Like I'll look down and be like, oh shit, I'm going really, really fast.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like driving, like I don't do speeding, and it's a lot.
Yeah. That is hilarious. This motherfucker went all the way to San Diego.
It was
to get a Juul.
That's literally what I went out there for. It was a nice little Juul. But
I would have went my phone and started putting in 619. Who do I know out here? Because I'm out here now at this point. You up, big head?
But it's funny because like as soon as I threw it out, I found one of like a flavored like THC pen, and I was just like, did I just get gatewayed? Did it happen that fast? Just in one road trip? Did I like switch over? So I gotta put it down. I got to put it down.
Man, I'm trying to remember. I hate that lady talking to me, and I hate being mad at myself. Being pissed off at yourself it's annoying. I think I told you I was taking this class, and it's like a writing class or whatever. And I've put it off 2 or 3 times. Like, hey, I can't do it this month. It was 4 classes. I can't do it this month. I can't do it next month.
Right.
So finally it comes up. It's on the weekend, Saturday. You do Saturday, Sunday for 2 weeks.
Right.
So I read the email. All right, cool. 12 o'clock. I show up. I'm Saturday. I'm up. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, just fucking around, like chilling, calling people. You in class now? No. Class not till 12. Yada yada yada. I go in to log in, and they're like, "This class is over." I'm like, "Well, class started at 12. 12 Eastern. 12 fucking Eastern." I'm fucking livid. Nobody be mad at. Look back at the email. Definitely says 12 Eastern.
Right.
Absolutely said 12 Eastern. But who the fuck does things by Eastern times?
Dang.
Everybody else is on the East Coast. He's on the East Coast. Everybody in the class is on the East Coast.
So you missed it.
Fucking missed it.
I'd rather be 3 hours early.
Yeah, man. And the class wasn't cheap. The class was like expensive. So I took the last 3, but I wanted all my classes. I was like, sheesh.
That's no, I get it.
But when you mad at yourself,
you want to square up with yourself.
You want to square
up
up with yourself. Be in the mirror.
Damn.
That shit is irritating, man. It ain't as bad as the drive to San Diego, but pretty fucking bad nonetheless.
And man, stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that. When you get mad like that, that's really, really bad for your skin. Which brings us to our first sponsor for the day. Transitions on 1,000, right? Yeah, that's what happens when Tahir's not here.
Segues.
All right, it's commercial time. Can you act out this scene with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. All right. Hey, what's going on, BT? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Everything's okay. How you been?
I'm all right, man. I'm doing so much better because my skin is clearing up.
Oh,
you know?
Really? Yeah, I kind of noticed.
Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of new stuff. Thanks to Curology, you know? Because, guys, if you've been opting out of skincare, I get it. Because it is a tough routine. You got all these things with multiple steps. You got the toner, you got the applications, and then you got to wait 5 minutes, and then you got to do the nightly stuff. But Curology just makes it so much easier. The truth is, most of us actually care about our skin. We just don't know where to start. If you're looking for something simple that works without being complicated, then you have to get Curology. Yeah, Curology makes skincare effortless. They create a custom skincare formula for your skin goals, BT.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
It does, you know, because they've got a cleanser and a moisturizer. Super easy.
What?
Oh, I've been moisturizing.
Man, big moist.
Big moist. Face on moist. I love it. Everything ships right to your door, and your first 30 days are free. You just have to cover $5 for shipping and handling. Why would you not do that? You know what I mean? Sign up for Curology in minutes by sharing your skin type and skin goals. My goal was clear, and it worked.
You got there.
I got that goal. You know what I mean? 10 licensed dermatology provider can create custom formulas made just for you.
Wow.
Like one personal formula that's all you. Custom. I got custom moisture.
Man, it's got like Dapper Dan moisture.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you're struggling with acne, dark spots, or just want something simple and straightforward. You know what I mean? They've also got other amazing products that you can add to your subscription. An acne body wash.
What?
You can get them back zits.
You got to get the back zits.
Genius. Emergency spot patches so you can do it up and keep it simple. You know what I mean? My sign-up project was a breeze.
A breeze.
So you just apply your formula at night, and it works while you sleep. You know, you get up, you apply it right on your face, your moisturizer, you good to go. So you just go out in the world with fresh skin.
Man, you would rather be moist than dry.
Brand new face.
You look great.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. So, you know, if you're ready for healthier skin and a routine that makes sense, do what I did. Give Curology a go. Okay? Go to Curology.com/DIYS for a free 30-day trial. That's a month. A full month. Give it a go. That's what I'm saying. Just pay for the shipping and handling. That's it. Curology.com/DIYS. Unlock your free 30-day trial.
You get a 30-day trial. Why wouldn't you get it?
Why wouldn't you do that, BT?
It's free.
Why wouldn't y'all do that?
$5 for the shipping.
Yeah. Face stuff. All right. Back to the show. Thanks, Curology. Cicadas.
Oh, yeah.
I finally met them.
You had never seen them before?
They've been blowing up on the internet all year. And I guess every time that I've heard them, I didn't associate that with an insect. I thought they were electric wires. But
That
I went
is
in Palm
fucking
Springs.
hilarious.
They were out there, gang. I heard them with my when I was driving with music.
Really?
Like I would pass a tree and it'd just be.
Just so I always get these mixed up. Cicadas are the ones that they'll attach to a tree and then they'll leave like just their shell there.
It would they'll just fall, and it looked just like chips of them, like literally, like if there were cicada Pringles, like and they just all gather at the. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Okay, got you. Little cicada
disgusting.
chips.
Where are you from, by the way?
I was born in the Bay, but grew up in Houston, Texas, and we had the cicadas.
Okay, did y'all eat them?
Fuck no. What? No, we eat barbecue.
That's a. I heard that was a thing.
No.
Which makes sense.
It's Texas shit. We eat boudin is what.
Oh
we
yeah,
at.
that's who told me. Hippie. She's in the chat right now.
Hippie eats cicadas.
Hippie eats cicadas.
She big cicada eater. Nom.
That's what I'm saying. Alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like chips.
Everybody in the chat eats cicadas. I see y'all.
I've seen online cicada pizza, which is weird.
Are you serious?
No, dead ass. Because they leave the faces on them. So it's like if you ate a pepperoni pizzas and the pepperonis were looking dead at you. It's super weird.
That'd be better than those pepperonis that curl up. I don't like that shit. I don't want my pepperonis flat.
Oh, my bad. She didn't eat them. She flew them like kites. She tied a rope around them and flew them. Is that serious? Because that's some.
That's before she ate them.
It's very serial killer-esque.
Wait, fucking. I don't. There's a lot of bugs that could be like, in abundance, and they wouldn't bother us.
Mm-hmm.
Cicadas are not on that list.
What would be?
Ants.
That's very bothersome. I don't like ants.
I mean, ants ants be everywhere anyway.
Well, them in their house is fine.
Yeah, them in their house, or I don't mind ants in the grass. I don't mind.
What
ants
about in your house?
In my house, no. But the cicadas ain't in the house. They outside making a whole bunch of fucking racket.
Oh, you're not talking about like pests in your house. You're talking about just.
I'm just saying outside. Like outside bugs can be outside, but not cicadas.
I don't.
They're shunned by all the other bugs. Butterflies be like, "Well, y'all shut the fuck up."
Butterfly is a bug, huh? I mean, I don't mind hella butterflies.
Yeah, because
I feel like there's a limit on anything. They're beautiful, but if there were swarms, you'd be like, get these butterflies out of here.
But they would never swarm or attack you. Butterflies are probably really pompous because they went from being a caterpillar and then they got Brazilian butterfly wings and shit, like all cocky and shit. Excuse me, Mr. Cicada, can you shut the fuck up?
I was literally thinking about that because I think I was writing a skit about butterflies. I don't know what happened to it, but it's just weird that God didn't want to make baby butterflies.
Nope.
I don't get why some animals are just animals and some are like, well, it starts as this.
Yeah.
And then just because this. Like, why not just have a full-grown caterpillar and baby butterflies?
And baby butterflies.
Baby butterflies would be amazing.
But full-grown caterpillars would be the bullshit.
We have a version of that. There's like giant centipedes and millipedes and all that.
Yuck.
Yeah, like I feel like there's just a bunch of yuck. I don't draw the line at big caterpillars, but I do want some baby butterflies. I feel like that's a conversation.
A baby butterfly would probably be pretty cute.
That's what I'm saying.
What's a moth? Is a moth not a baby butterfly?
I saw an amazing joke on the internet. I don't know if it was a meme or somebody said it, but it's not mine. But somebody was literally like, imagine like being in the cocoon and thinking you about to be a butterfly. Like if they talk to each other and they're like, the cocoons, you get pretty as hell. And they're like, oh, bet. And they in the cocoons like, I'm about to stuff that.
Oh, shit.
And they come out a moth. It's like, ew. What is this fur? Any bug that has fur or hair, it automatically makes it gross.
Because bugs fur should be like exclusive for mammals.
Because it's like, I don't know why I feel worse about stepping on it. Like anything with fur and you step on it or try to crush it is just a lot grosser to me than just like something with an exoskeleton. Because I'll kill a bug. I got that assault rifle. You know that salt gun?
Oh, the salt, yeah.
Oh my God, I be inviting flies in. I got bodies on that.
Is that your go-to, the salt one?
Oh my God, and it works.
Yeah.
It really, and it feels cool.
I always end up having to clean my blinds because I was the captain of trapping a fly in that blinds, and it's like this, and it's like smash.
Oh, you smashed it with the blind itself?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you got to smash them with the blinds. That's where you catch them at.
The Venetians?
The Venetians. You can't do it with a cloth blind. That ain't going to work.
I wish that... I mean, if I had a time machine, I might go back and, like, make sure that whoever invented that didn't get born.
The Venetians?
Whoever... I would go to the parents of whoever created the Venetian blinds.
They're the Venetians. That's the last name. It was Jimmy Venetian.
Oh, it has to be a joke. That's a BT joke.
It's true. Everything I say is fact, bro. All Vanessas are fine. It's a fact.
I'm a Googler.
His last name is Venetian. Everybody knows that.
I believe these are. I want to put my vote in. These are blinds that started in Venice.
What? But that's where the Venetians used to live, in Venice. Everybody knows that.
I got to know this now. Does Venetian? Venetian blinds did not get a wiki. Who didn't? I thought they're. I mean, they're very. Okay, window blind. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
One tonight.
Y'all ready? Window blind. #Venetian. Okay, Venetian blind. Blah 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 blah. Man, Okay, in the late 19th and early 20th century, Venetian blinds were widely adopted in who made it though?
Jimmy Venetian.
I don't see no.
Jimmy Venetian in the chat one time.
Okay, I'm gonna just assume that I'm correct.
Jimmy Venetian, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna assume you're wrong.
It's Jimmy Venetian.
That would be a better.
Jimmy Venetian.
That would be a more interesting.
I'm just telling you when you get the time machine who to go back looking for. Jimmy Venetian. He live in Venice though. He do live in Venice, but it's Jimmy Venetian.
I have I found out something that is probably the craziest new fact in hip hop history.
Oh, I'm listening.
It dropped today. You a Lil Wayne fan?
I fuck with Wayne.
Wayne?
Yeah.
He just did an interview. I don't know if you saw clips from it yet, but he basically opened up about mental health and a suicide attempt that he did when he was really young. I guess he was staying out too late, telling his mom that they were half days at school when they weren't. And when his mom found out, his aunt was telling him, like, your mom's going to kill you, blah, 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 blah. So he was, like, in big trouble. And I guess he found her pistol. He found his mom's gun. And he was looking at himself in the mirror. And he called the police. And I guess he said that he was going to do it. So in the interview, he said, I already called the police, so I got to do it now. And he was staring in the mirror, and he put the gun to his own head.
What?
And he thought about it, and I guess he said, nah, that's my head, I don't want to do that. And he said that he put it to his heart. So he was like actually considering killing himself. And the reason why he didn't was because he was, like I said, he was looking in the mirror, and One More Chance by Biggie came on, the music video.
Wow.
And he started watching the video in the mirror, and it was literally called One More Chance.
Lyrically,
And he didn't. So I've been thinking about that all morning, and I was like, damn, Biggie saved Lil Wayne in some weird divine way.
Yeah.
He gave us, or not gave us, but like made it so that Lil Wayne could be a thing. And now look, like Lil Wayne is like the grandfather of
a bunch
rap
of
right now. Exactly.
That's fucking phenomenal.
It's insane, right? Biggie, after death, made it like save Lil Wayne's life.
I'm so glad it was Biggie, because if Eminem would have been out and they'd be like, you only get one shot, then it would have been like, don't miss your chance to blow. You're going to lose yourself.
But BT,
I'm glad it wasn't Nas. And the gun song. Oh my God.
They shoot, made you look. BT, here's why you're a phenomenal comedian. That should not be funny. But that was just so well done. That was just so well put together. Your mind is a place. And that's coming from my crazy ass.
You fucking crazy. Your ass crazy as hell.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Most rap songs have gunshots in them.
Okay.
Oh man, no, Wayne, I'm glad you stayed around, bro.
Shout out to Lil Wayne.
The streets needed you, bro.
Shout out to the divine Biggie intervention.
Man.
That is a lot.
One More Chance is the jam too, because like there's Hypnotize or what's the name, it wouldn't have did it. It had to be One More Chance. One More Chance is the groove. You never. I don't get tired of Big Papa, but at this day and time, I might prefer One More Chance just a little bit more. It's just like I definitely prefer it over Hypnotize.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a big Biggie fan?
I love Biggie. I'm just Hypnotize isn't the one for me. Like that, it's low on my total poll. That might not make my top 20 Biggie songs.
Really?
God no. Yeah, maybe, but it's after 15.
So it would make your top 15.
Yeah,
sure.
it definitely would make the top 15.
Do
you fuck with Biggie?
Yeah, I like him. I was always because I obviously you grew up in the whole East versus West thing, and we had Tupac, so I was a very big Tupac fan. But I always liked Biggie's flow, and I obviously very, very classic rapper. I just never got into like. I don't want to say anything to get me canceled. If I would listen to New York, it was more of the like Nas tip. Okay. I was more on Nas, but definitely huge respect for Biggie.
How good did Big have to be for you to be like you love Tupac? And even especially if you're out here, you're like, but this dude, he is really good though. Like in the middle of the beat, was like, I mean, listen, don't tell nobody, but I'm finna turn on this.
Well, that's why I always I was always envious of sports enthusiasts, like people who are diehard sports fans.
Lakers, baby.
Because I'm not passionate about anything like they are for that. And
really?
Because I'm too fair. I'm logical. Like even like the fact that people are like can be like. I'm the so-and-so fan. LeBron James sucks. He's trash. It's just like, I don't care how much. I'm just like, he's great. And I'm just, that's why it's like, I'm no fun because even if I have a diehard, like if I was a really big fan of a team, I would never be like, man, that other team is trash. Be like, no, they're professional. They're actually very good.
Some of these teams are trash, and some of these players are trash. It's LeBron's so divisive. But that going back to the Biggie thing, that's what makes it so interesting. Like, I'm a diehard Lakers fan. Kobe was my favorite player, right? And now watching LeBron be a Laker, like I wasn't a Jordan fan. I wasn't like a huge LeBron fan. And it's divisive. It's like, he's done nothing wrong.
He's great.
He's just been amazing.
But
sometimes I'm like, man.
Consistently amazing for like, he's
fuck
like
this dude.
almost 40.
For no reason. I'd be like, man, fuck this dude, bro. Like, it'd be little shit. He did nothing to me but be amazing. And then there's moments where I sit back and I'm like, this dude is really, really fucking good.
There's nothing to be mad at. It's just the only thing he does is dunks and layups and jumpers. It's like none of that is just like makes me want to steam with hate about any athlete.
Yeah, it's a joke, but it's really true. Like watching LeBron be a Laker when Kobe's your favorite player, it feel like my mama got a new boyfriend. But he's just not my daddy, and it's just like he's like a cool ass stepdad. It's like he everything my mama need, but I just don't fuck with this dude like that. Like it don't matter what he was talking about, he can't be.
Analogy, actually.
That's really how I feel. It's dead ass how I feel. It don't matter how nice he's being. Hey man, you want to go fish and get the fuck out of my room, LeBron. Like that's really how I feel. He's done nothing but be great.
Well, I mean, if your dad's gonna be replaced by your mother, you know, it's got to be by somebody who's, like you said, taking care of your mom, everything your mom needs, and somebody who is successfully piping her down. And to do that in the best ability, you're gonna need Blue Chew.
Oh, absolutely, Blue Chew.
Awkward transition.
No, it works. My mama needs that dick too.
No lie though. Blue Chew is probably one of our favorite companies to work with.
Absolutely.
Tahir and I are full subscribers to Blue Chew, and let me tell you why. Because it's summer. You know what I mean? Hot girl summer, hot boy summer, and some people are out here, and you to perform better, you're gonna need some Blue Chew on your side. Okay, Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost.
Wow!
And they get that performance up, and they get BT. They get that performance up. I'm talking Super Saiyan level. You understands me? You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready when an opportunity arises, because they actually work pretty quick. They actually work pretty quick. And the process is simple. All you got to do is sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And the best part is that it's all done online. So no awkward doctor visits, no conversations, no waiting in line, being like, I need some help down there. It is all discreet. The tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. Okay? And I'm signed up for I want to say I'm doing the 10 a month. And I bumped up since then. I've bumped up.
Having a good time.
Having a good time.
Had a good month.
And with Blue Chew, men everywhere are excited to see the postman, because when your package have arrived, your package has arrived. See with it? Nice little play on words. So, if you want to benefit from all this extra confidence that you can get when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. So, all you got to do is go to BlueChew.com and use our promo code DIYS at checkout. And guess what? You can try it for free.
What?
Yup. All you got to do is pay for that shipping. $5. That's it. BlueChew.com, promo code DIYS. Receive your first month free. And I guarantee you will stick around for the chew. You understand me? You understand me? Shout out to Blue Chew. I love working with you guys. Thank you.
Stick around so you can stick around.
Stick around so you can stick it around. That is graphic. BT, I need your opinion on something.
I'm listening.
I can't stop talking about this. I need your opinion on this whole situation with Brittany Renner. You know who that is?
Yes. But we gotta stop calling her that, but keep going.
What do you want to call her?
Bundle of Brittany. It changes everything.
Why?
I felt a way about the thing at first. But then, once I figured out that Brittany Renner was a bundle of Brittany, baby, you can have whatever you want. It's just like, I don't.
What do you mean?
There's no world where I've had conversations about this, and the go-to is like, man, he should have wore a condom, or he should have did this or that. You got to be more careful. It's a bundle of Brittany, bro. You got to go raw. You have, what? Y'all keep talking about the money. You think he trapped? She trapped. She is trapped. Because you could always go back to baby mama. I don't care what you hear. You could always go back. It's a good job. I'm not mad at him.
You think he trapped her?
Absolutely.
Well, let's
splash.
Let's give some
custard.
Let's give some
splooge.
Let's give some context for anybody who doesn't know this lovely young lady. So this is an Instagram model who has been, let's say, on the scene for a while.
She's amazing.
Wrote a book about all the dudes she's been with in the industry, a couple rappers, a bunch of athletes, and even had a couple videos where she was teaching how to trap an athlete because they're all quote dumb and they don't use condoms, right? So that's basically like the old side of the story, but people know that well, what I didn't know about the story is that she got with him before he went pro.
Yeah, good job.
She scouted him.
That's not random though. That happens. But keep going.
Of course. I guess it's because it was so public this time and because they were both known. But I guess the crazy updates is that, well, I guess it's an update for me, this part. She redshirted him. He was like 18. She was 27. So obviously he was like, hooray, right? I
love it.
But now it's crazy because this wasn't just like, I got with you and I got you for a bag. Like, she made a person. She made a person for the bag.
That's how you do it. You make a full human.
But they got married.
Oh Yeah.
Which means you had to infiltrate the family.
Mm-hmm. Got everybody on the side.
And then 2 weeks later, she hit that secret divorce.
Done.
And now she won't let him see it, the kid. And
Well,
she back out in the club looking for the next.
Well, that's not right. You got to let him see the baby.
She even said that she's going to write a follow-up book.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Oh, I didn't get those details.
Well, that matters. Brittany, just a little advice. If it's a boy, honestly, if it's a boy or a girl, but specifically if it's a boy, you got to let him see that baby because you might be looking at some more money from your son because he could go pro. Wow. But he got to hang out with his daddy because you don't need that connection to get in the league.
You are her level of devious.
I'm just saying.
You are her level of devious.
Man, I don't. If dudes get caught up on the street,
honesty
on the streets, like we know what the streets is about, baby. You got to keep your head on the swivel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna be out here, you know who she is. She bundle Brittany. Like if it was Brittany Renner, just some pretty chick that you met at Applebee's, I wouldn't be tripping on this. But you'll see her comments, bro. You know what the fuck she's dealing with on a daily.
Well, that's where his accountability falls in.
And that's what I'm saying. When you wifed her up and went raw, hey, bro, you should have been paying attention. That's why you don't wife them.
Well, she did write a book.
She wrote a book before you got there. Now, I mean, I don't know how old he was when she wrote the book. He might have been still coloring.
15, yeah.
Yeah. He might have been still. And to keep it a bean, I feel like she could have did better than PJ Washington. Really, I feel like
$200K a month ain't bad.
No, the money's great, but I just PJ. I feel like you could have got an all-star. I feel like she could have tripped up.
Well, that's too difficult because they've been in the game too long. They would have been like, no, you wrote a book
new
about
all-star.
this.
It's the Hornets, right? Let's just call a spade a spade. It's the Hornets. She went for PJ Washington when Melo on the team. Melo 17, he wasn't doing shit in Australia. She could have took a trip, grabbed a fucking koala, could have made that weird ass noise, jumped on a kangaroo, bounced on the koala, bounced on Melo, then she never lost. It's just if you're gonna be there, get a franchise. If you're gonna do it, if you're gonna be all the way out there. I'm never mad at a chick for catching the dude slipping if you not quick enough to pay attention, bro. You got to pay attention. You want to play this game. You want to date superstar model. I was on his side.
Until when?
Until I found out it was Bundle of Brittany. I was like, wait a minute, nigga. Like, there's a couple of chicks on IG that are like, they come up all the time.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to get into saying names, but because I be paying the fucking attention. But they come up all the time. You know who you looking at. You see, I think she got like 4 million followers, bro.
You can,
and she keep it slightly classy. There's no like full like you know what I mean? Dun dun dun. No, Brittany. There's not like a. It's kind of hard to find. I've searched a lot. It's just like. Dun, dun, dun. It's not a lot of that of her online.
Classy is a bit much, considering the headlines of these. But I get what you're saying.
She's an evil genius.
I mean, she undeniably fine. I get that. But I feel like once you get into the child support and the child itself, you could be praised for bagging, an attractive person without the new human deceit, as I like to call it.
But the baby gonna be good. The baby gonna be
Will
good.
they?
Yeah, the baby gonna be good. They got a good life.
That's a rough video to watch. a clip of your mama with instructions on how to trap a dumb nigga like your dad. That's rough. That's a rough watch.
I'm just wondering if it's a little boy or a little girl. If it's a little girl, hey, you got a hell of a role model to follow. But if it's a little boy, bro, you got to keep your head on us. Don't be your daddy.
Whew. It is a swivel moment. You gotta keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, she don't never really go. She goes semi cakes or.
Oh, the cakes aren't semi.
Yeah, nah, and she only got like 70 pictures up.
18 wheels.
But she don't never go like full like this one, right? It's like buns hidden behind a bush.
Artistry.
It's artistic.
Mm-hmm.
She's
got
very
some foreground.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up. So I don't know, man. I when dudes get caught up, bro, it's just you. Maybe you shouldn't be playing the game. Go find you a woman. Go be faithful. He should have stayed with the girl he was with in high school. That he probably broke her heart. That part.
Oh, you going back into his history?
The girl he left her with, the one that was probably sticking with him when he didn't make the team, when he made JV in middle school.
That's how karma works.
Yeah, Crystal. What happened to Crystal, PJ? What about Crystal with the K? You remember her?
I can see it being a crystal.
It's always a crystal.
It's always a crystal.
It's always a crystal.
There is always a crystal.
If you get caught, I don't be caping for women, bro. But if you gonna play the game, play the fucking game. You know who Bundle of Brittany is. I didn't know who the fuck Brittany Renner was.
Yeah.
But I love a chick with 100 followers.
Hey, if you get with a famous person, it's imperative you do research on why they're famous.
Let's switch it.
Okay.
If we would have, I have nothing on this, right? But we've all heard the rumors. As a person that loves Kanye, if I found out that Kim had fucked with Drake, how bad can I really feel for Kanye, bro?
What you mean?
I mean that there's there's slight rumors where, and Kanye feels a way about it, right?
Oh, it's his wife, or was.
It absolutely feels a way about it, right?
You know, Drake had he wrote into his verse directions that from his house somehow lead to Kanye's house.
That's hilarious. Is it
like
the
straight down the block, made a left.
Yeah.
Like there was some type of, somebody put it together like, wait a minute, they're in the same community. If you left Drake's house and made a left,
yeah,
that's where. So like people were like putting together all these things, and I don't know the niggas, so I can't even say it's a reach or not. But
when we're not on air, I'm gonna tell you some shit I heard about some lady folks that are prominent and don't have this rep at all that was on the Britney shit. Because if I've been to
the Britney Renner shit or the
Britney shit.
Okay.
I've been to those games where the dude's he's going to the league. It's kind of blatantly obvious.
Mm-hmm.
They around. You look in the stands. You be like, remember the girl, the Steph Curry girl, when he hit the shot shoot. Those be there at the high school games.
High school.
What?
And they're older?
Yes, they just waiting.
Predators.
Man, big red shirt.
Predators. Because if there were dudes at the high school volleyball games, jail.
Man.
Man.
Big jail.
Big jail. Super
jail.
weird. Super weird. She weird for that.
I mean, 2 weeks, Britney, was a lot, though. You could have let that boy have.
You said you know inside information that you're going to tell me later about Britney?
No, this is not about Britney. This is about chicks that have done, that I've heard have done this, said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go find this famous person. I'm going to make them love me, and then I'm going to have an amazing life. And it's like
yeah, that's definitely.
But when I tell you who I heard it was, you're going to be like, her?
Because she
must be a classy lady. I
can't wait.
Yeah.
I like inside information. I found out I found out what was on the Drake diss song that made the industry make him not release it.
Mm-hmm. What did he say?
I would never say it.
Yeah, I know. Jay Prince told him, he said, no, we're not finna do that.
Oh no, it would have crumbled a good portion of the industry.
Oh man.
So Drake was hit with that. Nah.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
But this is the industry's a sticky place.
It's a very
that's why I like hearing stories, and I'm not nosy, but I like finding out what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah, and mind you, I don't have no facts. I don't know. This was hearsay, but I've heard it more than once. And I was like, really? When they said who it was, I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, oh my. Man, listen, fellas, keep your head on the swivel. Ladies, if you're going to play the game, play the game.
Hey, no, I mean, I think that works for both.
It works.
Because we can't act like these dudes ain't out here trying to trap women. That's for sure a thing.
What if he was trying to trap her? What if? Now, listen, I don't know about I don't know what his contract is, but I don't know if he got $100,000 a month.
200.
I definitely don't think he got $2 a month.
Well, that's how he would have to get that ruled, right?
He might have.
Don't they have to prove that it's like a check? It's like a portion of what he's making, right? You know, just
this
make
year,
a number.
how long PJ been in the league? PJ ain't an all-star. He ain't I don't know if he got a max contract like that. Like,
well, when I feel like when men try to trap women, it's for a number of reasons. Obviously, you hear about the dudes who try to trap powerful women with money, or just like a model or someone who's like crazy good looking. But I don't think when they say trap, it'll be like, okay, baby, and now we're like together.
Yeah.
It's never. I don't think they ever try to trap them. Like they don't think ahead to like divorce and child support. I think that's where the
absolutely.
Maybe he did mean to give her a baby because he thought like, oh, I'm gonna lock her down, make her my wife, and then we'll be together.
Right.
It ain't like, no, I want her to be a baby mama. But I don't know.
Where is the real niggas around you? I always be wondering.
That was my biggest thing. You should have homies. Yeah.
Where are your uncles? Where's the dudes that gave you the game that say, yo, bro, if you're going to date a woman like this, you got to know what I'm not saying you can't. Listen, she live her life. She do what she do. I don't care about none of her history. I'm saying, but if you're going to get into this, you better know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
She older than you. She been around longer than you. She has people in her DMs all the time. And she has given out the game saying what she be on. You better know who the fuck you're talking to. You go playing down that water, bro. Hey, man.
Yeah, I mean, like because it's both ways. Because he should have had people on his team, older dudes in the game. Because they hang out with rappers, hang out with athletes. All these people have similar problems with this. So between the friends giving advice and just read the book.
Read the fucking book, bro.
Read the book.
She wrote it.
It might be a good read to read about, all the
Let's say
shit your wife is saying about, Uzi and all these people she was name dropping.
Let's say it ain't Britney. Let's say he just randomly, this was Superhead. Bro, read the book, fam.
Exactly.
Like, I can only feel so bad for you if you don't read.
Exactly.
It's right in front of you, bro.
Yeah.
She's telling you what she's on.
Because that is very true. Because in the book was also the Colin Kaepernick story. She dropped that, and why that went viral is because he wasn't even flying her out. He was like, if you gonna smash me, you have to fly out yourself, and she did. So it's like, where was the Colin Kaepernicks in his life who understood how to play these?
I blame this on music.
Why?
Because I grew up listening to, like, Pimp C and UGK. Like, there was just stuff. There was just way more game spitters, and they might not have been like lyrically the best, whatever.
Right.
But they would lace music with like game just so you could have an understanding. A huge Chameleonaire fan back in the day.
You were?
Absolutely. Let me tell you what Chameleonaire always rapped about. Not fucking off your money.
Oh.
Staying independent and making sure that you're doing good deals.
Wow.
Not getting caught up with women and letting them take money from you. And literally his first biggest single is I'm in love with my money. And now he's a venture capitalist. It makes sense.
No, it totally makes sense because he's killing it right now. So I'm sure he's very, very smart financially. But you are right. Like, actual game isn't really dropped in if anything, rap is like turned into a how to ruin your life. Like,
absolutely.
Like, do these pills, stay out all night, do this stuff, shoot people. Like, it's literally like how to get yourself, how to kill yourself or get yourself killed,
right?
How to get yourself caught up. So it's like, that's why it's always refreshing when, Jay-Z drops something and he's like, invest in Bitcoin and all this shit. But then, it goes viral for being, oh, here's some old nigga shit.
Yeah.
So,
because that's the other side of the extreme is like, you got young dudes talking about fucking up your life, and then you got the old dudes saying, no. It's like, where's the fine line? Because, Pimp C or UGK or Too Short might not have been saying the most sane thing, but there might have been some shit in there.
Right, some
you just
gems.
you take out what you need. You leave the shit you don't. You take out what you need.
There's some that you should just stuff they say that you just turn up to, and then there's other things that you can listen to.
Yes.
But definitely don't listen and try to replicate all of it because
not all of
they don't even do that shit. But this has been a great conversation, BT.
Man, this was a good time. Man.
This was a very good time. I mean, like, obviously, I'm sorry Tahir went through what he went through, but you were a great co-host. I think we covered a lot.
I'm gonna draw some freckles right here, baby, with these black ass arms. I don't know. That shit look crazy.
No, that's for sure. It looks like you got a light skin tattoo.
Wow. I didn't know I was this. I didn't know I was this light, and I thought I was this color.
Yeah, I know, right? So at some
That's
point, your whole
fucking-
body would look like that, and I can't even picture that type of BT. I've never seen a light-skinned BT, but hey, maybe it's just been gradual.
That's how you know I've been in the house, baby.
Hey, man, go outside with a tank top every now and then. Even get a lineup, even your shoulders up.
Get a lineup on your color.
But again, I want to thank you for stopping through. Shout out to Tahir more. I did talk to him, and he's good. So we will be back.
We love you, T.
We love you, T. But as always, I've been your host, Patrick Cloud, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.